Conversations with Nicole. Let's talk about it. Tell me all about it. I'm here. I wanna know what's on your mind. Ooh, the world needs to hear from you, and I'm so glad to have a conversation to reach the nation. And it's all about you. We'll help each other to discover innovative ways to positively change the world. Let's talk about, let's talk about, yeah. Let's talk about conversations with Nicole.
Greetings. Welcome to Conversations with Nicole. I am Nicole Everett, your host, and Conversations with Nicole is a talk show based in Tallahassee, Florida, focused on connecting the community through conversations. And today is what I call Mindset Monday, which is an opportunity for you, me, and my guests to chat about something interesting and intriguing. And it is the last Monday of the month, so you know who is here, none other than Mr. Ozzie Daniel, who is a clinician out of Virginia Beach, Virginia. And we're talking about redeeming the time, redeeming the time. Can't believe that we are getting ready for the 9th month of 2025. So maybe he'll show us or talk about how we can get some of our time back. At any rate, but before I bring Ozzie on, I need to hear from you. Where are you tuning in from? We are live on Facebook, on YouTube, and on LinkedIn. And so your comments, your questions are very much so welcome. So please put them in the chat. Also, please put your city and state in the chat so we can give you a shout out. This is an interactive live. And again, we want to hear from you. So let us know, let us know, let us know. I am actually in Orlando at the Florida Housing Coalition Statewide Affordable Housing Conference. This is the 38th rendition of that. And so it's been an information-packed day here on behalf of Big Ben Habitat and just learning all the things in networking. So it has been a full day. But I'm glad to be here with you all. I just told Ozzie, have banners, will travel. So here we are. All right. I see Keyonda Washington, who was on the show. Well, I guess that was last week on down in Tampa. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you so much. So I know there will be others joining us shortly, but I don't want to wait on them. I'm going to go ahead and share some of Ozzie's bio. Ozzie believes that he is life and living is the most profound mindset to live in the now. Graduated with honors with 5 years of education in psychology and organizational leadership. Served in the United States Navy. Thank you for your service. During his career, he served in many departments in the communication field and special forces. He also considers himself to be a servant leader that enjoys serving others while building a mind of faith and gratitude in the community, while working in the mental health field as a clinician, family coordinator, and mental health skill builder. He focuses more on the holistic approach to mental health that includes the whole well-being to enhance the quality of life. He also enjoys anything that has to do with relaxation, loves listening to jazz, reading, and cooking his favorite Caribbean meals. He also, one of his sayings is, no one cares how much you know until they know how much you care. And it does not cost a thing to be kind, but be kind to yourself first. So y'all help me welcome Mr. Ozzie Daniel.
Hey, Nicole, what a beautiful introduction for the 1000th time. It is such a pleasure to be here with you all one more time, the end of the month, the 25th day of the month, and about to close this month.
Yeah.
Yes. So,
yeah.
It's a beautiful thing.
It is.
So talking about relaxation, before you ask your question, don't tell
Mhm.
people what you do, but who you are, and
That's
all that
it.
nice,
That's it. Who are
all that
you?
nice, lovely soup, you know.
Mhm.
And you just spoke about relaxation. I just want to tell everyone who's listening right now, yes, I'm about to throw this out there. Talking about relaxation, Jazz Fest last weekend was spectacular. Spectacular. You want to talk about grown folks, about 5,000 people just
Oh, wow.
relaxing in the cool weather, just listening to jazz.
Nice.
Gotta
Love it.
love it. Gotta love it. My
Love it.
one thing I do for the summer, and I wait all this time for that time, and it was worth the time. So
Okay.
it's
Wonderful.
going to be a good time tonight. So we're probably going to talk about time, 1000th time
It's all right. It's
night.
okay.
So, yeah. So go ahead, Nicole.
All right. So who is Ozzie Daniel? Not what you do, but who are you? Please let
You
us know.
know, as I say every single time I come on, which is my new line, and I'm sticking with it, I am an evolving man that have no end. No end, you know,
Okay.
because life is about evolving and growing and living and evolving and growing and learning and growing in wisdom, you know. I believe in principles and work on them daily, and I demand growth from my own being, you know, trusting in Elohim to make it known to me in fullness. In this time, you know, I'm a father of two wonderful young adults. I'm
Mm,
an authentic friend.
okay.
And I love having a genuine circle around me because I believe iron sharpeneth iron. And when you could bring the best and draw the best out of each other, what a beautiful world it is.
What
You
a
know,
beautiful.
and I love those who strive
Nice.
to do better every day.
All right. Wonderful.
That's who I am.
Thank you for
Yes.
all of that. And yes, that you are.
Yes.
So we have several folks who chimed in. Mr. Warren K, good evening, family and friends. What's up, Dr. Oz? I'm here to get fed good food from y'all. Love
All
it.
right. Welcome aboard there, Warren.
Mm-hmm. And I love the hairdo. Thank you, Warren. We also got Miss Tracy Gole. Hello, Nicole and
Hey,
Ozzy.
Tracy. Good
Appreciate
evening.
you here. All right. And Lane G. Tally here. Hey, y'all. Hey, Lane. Thank you for being here. Kiana, she said, I love that. An evolving man with no end.
Thank
Mm,
you. Thank you very much.
yes.
Yes, true
Yes.
story.
Yes. 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 So, before we get started, I got to read my disclaimer because I got a clinician on here, and I don't want you all thinking this is counseling because we do want you to get counseling if you definitely need it. Which most of us do. But my disclaimer is that all topics on Conversations with Nicole, past, present, and future, are for informational purposes only. They are not to be used as a diagnosis for treatment or answer to any personal issues related to the topic being discussed before, during, or after the program. All right. So we could dive on in. We talking about redeeming the time. So I want to get started with the viewers first. When we talk about time, what do y'all think of? What do y'all think of when you hear the word time? And I see Miss Lisa just joined us. Hey, Lisa.
Hey, Lisa.
All right. So time. What do you think of when you think about time? Let us know in the comments. Again, safe space, no judgment. We are all here to learn from one another and love on one another. So time. What do you think of? What do you think of? I will say for myself, I think of time as my most precious commodity. Um, one that I I can't get it back. After it's gone, it's gone. All right.
Mhm.
And so yeah, it's precious. I just it's precious. So
Yes.
and I try to spend my time wisely. I will say that.
Good. Yeah, all right. All right.
Precious resource that I want to spend wisely. So let us know in the comments, y'all.
Yeah,
Time.
come on. Bring it on, people. Bring it on.
What do you think about
Yes.
time? Miss Portia is on with us. Good
Hi,
evening.
Portia. Good
Big
evening, good evening, good evening.
show. Hope you're doing
Yes.
well down in Miami Gardens. All right. Time. What do you think of when you think about time?
Yeah.
Time.
Okay.
All right. I think of time as living. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. Can agree with that. Time
Yes.
is living and it's ticking.
And isn't that the truth?
Mm-hmm. All
Yeah.
right. Sharice just joined us out of Atlanta. Thank you for being here. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Time.
I
Time.
giving you all time to
Oh,
roll on with it
she
right now
has
because in time I'm
time.
gonna roll with it.
All right.
And you know, I want y'all to just what you think about time. When time hits your mind, how do you define time? How you look at time?
Mm-hmm.
Because tonight, after 1 hour of time, we're probably going to be thinking about time in a whole different angle, you
Okay.
know? So that's why, it's about that time. You hear time, you hear it in songs, you hear it in all kind of things. Oh, I
Yeah.
got to get up in time for work. I got to get up in time to go do this. Oh, I got to meet this person at this time. Oh, I got a hair appointment at that time.
All right.
Everything evolve around time. And that's one thing that is common to everyone. It's time. And we all could agree that there's 24 hours in a day, and
Indeed.
that's what time you have for one day time,
Mm-hmm.
you
Okay.
know?
So we got
So,
some comments.
okay.
Lane said, for me, time rushes by and I don't get to enjoy it.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you for sharing, Lane.
Thanks for
Uh,
sharing.
Warren said, redeeming the time. Time is valuable, and I've grown to know that it is not to be wasted by not walking in your purpose.
Very good comment there, Mr. Warren.
For
Very
sharing.
good comment. I like that.
And we have a
Very.
few more folks that have joined us. Mom is on from Miami.
Oh,
Hey, Mom,
greetings.
thank you for being here. And P. Powell, good evening. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
So, for those of you who are just joining us, we're talking about time. When you think about time, what do you think of? How do you define it? Just let us know in the comments if you don't mind sharing. All right. So, we had a few folks chime in terms of their thoughts about time. So, thank y'all for that. So, time, Ozzie. All right. What you gonna tell us about time?
Breaking up a little bit.
Uh
Um,
oh.
well, yes. So let's jump into the word
Mm-hmm.
redeeming. So when we think about deem, it's to own,
Hmm.
and then redeem is to re-own or recontrol it with more focus and discipline. So when we think about deem, which is the actual word, is to own. So how are we owning our time, and how we are re-owning our time, because we tend to lose control of time.
Hmm.
So how are we going to put ourselves in the position to take control of our time?
So let me pause you right there. Lisa responded. She said, "Time for me means moving forward, not looking back." Okay,
That's true.
thank you for
That's
that.
true. Very
And
good.
Pete Powell said, "Something you can never get back."
That's very true.
Thank you for sharing.
Absolutely.
Mm.
Absolutely. And all of that is correct. you know and one of the most important thing is,
Hold
you
on.
know yeah, time is a
Lorena
gift.
said, "Time is
Yes,
yes,
it
love it,
is a gift.
love it, love it, love it." Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah. you
Mm-hmm.
know and one of the most important thing is really coming to the place of understanding that what you are and what you become depend on how you use your time.
Mm-hmm.
you know Time cannot be stopped, but
Mm-mm.
we could control that time. We could redefine that time with our priorities. So, what are we doing with the opportunity that is given to us from above with the time that we are given in this earth? You know, Are we using it to define our purpose, define our life vision, to reestablish worthwhile goals? And are we willing to bury the past and move into the future? These are the questions that we need to ask ourselves, because in time, we will realize that there's principles when it comes to time. Because, yes, go ahead.
So, a lot of good questions. P. Powell said not to be wasted, but managed wisely.
Yes,
Hmm.
absolutely. Absolutely. You know,
But I
uh,
also think
y'all taking a good peek at my notes. That's good.
we all just look on the same page. I
That's right. And that's one thing we all have in common. And if it's anything we all could get together with, it's talking about time, you
mm,
know?
I think sometimes too we can be, I don't want to say stuck in time, but like
Hmm.
caught up in a particular place in time in our past where maybe things were a particular way. You know, I don't really want to get into positive and negative, but it could have been in your heyday, right? When you were
Hmm.
the um, popular person at school, or a great athlete, or, you know, just it was a great time, if you will, in your life, right?
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
yes. And, the funny thing about it, time is temporary and life is eternal.
Mm-hmm.
And everything move forward, whether you are in sync in time or not, relatively in time, you know? So what we're doing with our time is really up to us, And one of the biggest thing that we could do with time is waste it,
Mm-hmm.
abuse it, just like money sometime, you
So,
know.
so Warren had a comment. He said, "Accept your successes and failures from the past as you navigate your time for the future. You can't redeem the time wasted. So this moment on, make it purposeful for assignment from now on."
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Absolutely. And that is the meat of the whole thing for this evening,
Yeah,
is making it purposeful at this time and
yeah.
from now on.
Hmm.
Very good. Very good point. Very
Tracy
good
had a
point.
point too. She said, "As it is moving on roller skates at this point in my life, I don't want to waste it."
And the funny thing about it, Nicole, on that note, which is a great note Tracy just made, is being intentional with our time, because next thing we know, 5 years gone, 10 years gone,
Mm-hmm.
even when I came in the introduction, he's like, "Hey, Oz, I haven't seen you in a long time." So here it is. Time is so precious. And what we make out of it is our memories.
Yeah.
Sometimes we cultivate it into great memories intentionally, and sometimes we could just devalue it.
Yep, for
But
sure.
now we need to just revalue it
Hmm.
and bring it into control and re-own that time, so we could redeem it so positively, so our mental capacity could be in that time based on our attitude, you know
Yes.
and it's the greatest currency that God has given us on this earth, and it's time. He put us in time to give us a break from eternity.
Mm.
The- Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
he gave us a break. So if we take the time, sometime, to read the book of Ecclesiastes, it really speak about time under the sun and
Mm.
what we should do and how we should manage our time and redeeming the time so we won't waste our time. But whatever you do, be present in it and do it with all your heart, do it with all your might, do it with
Mm.
all your strength, so long it's on a positive note, I may add on that,
And
so we could reflect back in time and appreciate that time that we have spent and spend in while we breathe in. you know?
Mm-hmm.
So we will not squander it. Time won't be lost. And then we have to reflect back and say, oh man, I wish I had that time to spend that time.
Mm-hmm.
So, what are you doing with the time that you have now to make that time with
To
that
use,
time?
yeah,
So,
to use your
one of
time
the,
more wisely.
yeah, and one of the biggest thing that I've observed is this. Once you start living in purpose and purposely living time wisely and managing your time and investing your time wisely, nothing will be missed. Because
Mm,
where you are right now and what you're doing right now, in that time, that's where you should be on time. You know how we always say God is always on time? Yes, he is.
all right.
Because he's the one that created time,
Mm-hmm.
but at the same time, if we not living our life and being aligned in the spirit mind, in the mind's eye, we will miss out everything that we have within us in due time.
Mm.
But the greatest thing about it is no matter how long you live, you can always make up that time by respecting that time to re-own it.
So what I'm hearing is with the
Mhm.
redeeming of the time is a using of the time that you have now and moving forward in a more effective and efficient way.
Absolutely, Nicole.
Mm.
Ping ping. Okay, we could have a prayer meeting and close tonight. We just, you know, but that's it right there.
Mhm.
It's actually, the time we think like, oh, we got forever. Yeah, you got forever. Probably not in this time, but
So,
beyond another time.
so
But
let me
what
pause.
we're making of the time now, we need to purposely know our purpose and purposely live that life right now so it will be worthwhile. And while we're reflecting on those times, we could say, you know what? Wow, it was life is wonderful. That's
Mm,
when we could say life is great. I'm grateful. This a message, or I won't say a message, a conversation that you'll normally have at the end of the year. But I
mhm.
decided to talk about it now so we could start reflecting going into the month of September, which is the ninth month of the year. So
Yep.
by the time December comes along and I do come back on, Lord's willing, you know what I love to talk about in December?
Right. Gratitude.
Gratitude, right?
Well,
So,
and I but let me pause you right there. So I think too, just as this is a great time to have this discussion as we go into September and prepare for the last quarter, right? Because
yes.
we want to finish the last quarter of 2025 strong. And so to really kind of hone in on how we are using the time and how we can redeem the time that we have currently and moving forward, I think is so on point. Um, Warren said that Dr. Oz is just I'm just going to replay the show. You're giving too many nuggets back to back. Okay, we got Miss Kesey who just joined us. Thank you for being here, Kesey. So I think too when again you mentioned earlier about the discipline, right? And so I'm sure you have some nuggets or some tips or some techniques that we can use to put that discipline intact. So
Yeah,
what
of
you
course.
what you got for us, Ozzy?
Well, what I got. So, let's put this in parentheses. How
Okay.
time should be used, according to how some may call me Dr. Oz. How time should be used. Just thinking out loud, putting it out loud, putting out
Mm-hmm.
there. You know, we should use time to initiate, to create, to develop, to build, and to add value to life that exists in time. Remember, I said put that in parentheses. So,
Okay. I'm like,
you
that's
know,
about 10 things you
you
just
know,
named, sir.
so that's what a wise person would do, is think about these things and really say, you know what? I would sure like to use the rest of my time to fulfill my divine purpose that I was placed on this earth for to give to the world. You
Hmm.
know? Yes. So the 10 keys, 10 keys.
Okay. Here we go.
So, break out the keys, and these are the keys so we could open up the door, so we could know how to redeem and manage that time now and
All
own
right.
it. You know how some people will say, own that time, own it. So let's own it.
All right. So 10 keys to redeeming the time. Number one, what you got?
You got to have a plan,
Okay.
and it got to be documented. Some of us talk about it, but we're not being about it. So we got to learn to document it. What's your passion, So document it, So after you have that plan, now you have to say, okay, what is my priorities? How am I going to stabilize those priorities? That's number two.
Mhm.
How are we going to go about doing that?
Warren is so silly.
Well,
Warren
what
said,
Warren said.
Dr. Oz is giving nuggets without you asking. Now you are asking for the nuggets. We are going to take up an offering for you to stay overtime because Dr. Oz has limitless nuggets. Yeah, Ozzie is on another level tonight. All right, so all right, so document and then
Warren too.
right and prioritize, right?
Yeah, it got to be
Okay,
prioritized. We have to have priority on what are we doing. What are we doing? You know, do we have a plan? And if we don't have a plan, even though that plan don't work, it failed, try again, learn from it, and make the adjustment that is needed to fulfill that plan, because it's got to be something from within you that is crying out to say, you know what, I would love to do this. I'm passionate about this. This is a goal that I've been trying to meet and I desire to meet. Guess what? You got to step it up and put it down on paper
okay,
and say, okay, this is what I need to do to get myself focused on my plan.
got it.
Not somebody else's plan now,
No,
your plan. What is
okay.
your plan? All right. So we got to
Mhm.
prioritize that and pursue it with passion.
That's number two. Pursue.
That's number three.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
Please shout out the numbers, Ozzy. You see, me, I'm taking notes over here.
Yeah. So number one, you're going to document it. You're
Mm-hmm.
going to have a plan. You have to put it on paper.
Mm-hmm.
Number two, you got to prioritize how you're going to masterfully work on that plan.
Got it.
Next thing, you got to pursue that passion only, not 600 other passions that you have, but that one passion. You got to put that 100% energy, time, and focus. That's how it is revealed to you. That's how it's going to come to you. And
Mm-hmm.
all of the information that you may need in the knowledge sense to bring out that passionate plan that you
Okay.
have.
All right.
Okay. Now, number four.
Number four,
Yeah, you got to protect your plans.
protect your plan.
Yeah, and your priorities, because guess what? Distractions will always be there.
Mm.
Always. We're talking about time, right? And owning that time, which is deem. So now, if you've been wasting time, now you need to re-own that time to redeem that time, right?
Mm-hmm.
By
Mm.
taking control back of that time, because you've been giving somebody else all your time and not focusing on your time.
So, what do you say for people with certain obligations, especially family obligations? And, they might be working, but maybe they might have multiple jobs. Maybe they, again, just have responsibilities as it relates to children or caretaking, a loved one that might be ill or, that sort of thing. Sometimes they probably feel like they don't have any time because so much of what they do is concerning maybe caring for a loved one, which could be physically caring for them, but it could be them working in order to have the means in order to do so.
Well, the point about that is prioritizing your plan and your time still, because 24 hours is given to us every single day. So
Mm-hmm.
now you may need 2 hours on this project or 2 hours to commit yourself to this plan. But if you only have 15 minutes because of obligations and
Mm-hmm.
family matters, because you care about them, at least put in that time. You see, well, it may be 10 minutes, 30 minutes, but purposely structure yourself to put in that time. It may be from 9 o'clock to 9:30 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Or like me, I value my morning time. So from 5 to 6:30, that is my time.
Gotcha.
You see? So throughout the day, you have to find out what is your sweet spot
Mm-hmm.
where you feel energized, you feel passionate, you feel fresh, you feel awake. That time is the time to really put in the time in
Okay.
whatever you need to be doing.
So let me pause you here. We are a little more than halfway through our conversation. So for those of you who may be just tuning in, I am talking with Mr. Ozzie Daniel, and we are talking about redeeming the time. Redeeming the time. Right now, we are talking about 10 keys to redeeming the time. We've talked about having a plan, documenting the plan, prioritizing the plan. That was number two. Pursuing the passion and the plan, that was number three, and protecting your plans and priority was number four. And so my question was about folks that may feel like they don't have any time because of great obligations via work, via family, that sort of thing. But what I heard you say, Ozzy, was even if it's 10 minutes, right? Just as long as they designate some time for themselves and that plan. And then hopefully, as things progress, they will be able to allocate more time towards it. Correct?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay.
And that's it. Is that start. Once you start, that's the key right there. It's
Okay.
starting, and
Got it.
once you actually start, you're gonna time will start making time and finding time for you to do what you need to do with purpose. You see, the key word is with purpose. If purpose is there, the time will be allocated for you to
Okay.
pursue it, because it must manifest and come to pass.
Got it. All right. Miss Donda just joined us. Hey, Donda. Thank you for being here. All right. So, what's number five?
What you value, identify what you value,
Okay.
because what you value, you're going to make time for it.
Mm,
It's like currency. Time is currency. Some people focus on what making them money, so they're gonna make time for it. You
mm,
see, so if we value our time in purpose,
mm-hmm,
money would chase us then, because now you walking in purpose and you valuing your time. So therefore, as you continue to grow, as you plant those seeds in your
mm-hmm,
life, and you're planting those seeds in others' life, not looking for anything returned, because you're planting that seed. And when you plant seeds, a forest got to come out of it.
mm. So, I would also say with this one, what you value may change depending on where you are in life, right? Depending on your age, depending on, again, who maybe you have to tend to, if you have a spouse or children and that sort of thing, right? So your values may shift again, just depending on where you are,
And
right?
that's where how we prioritize our time, because you
Hmm.
may have to make time for these things,
Right.
and that's part of life,
Hmm.
you know but that don't mean you put what you desire in your heart on the back shelf and ignore yourself and delete yourself and put yourself last. You
So
know,
I
uh-huh.
mentioned all of that. I paused to mention that because I think sometimes we might get involved in with these people, right? With the
Yeah,
spouse,
yeah,
having children, not recognizing how much time they take,
yes.
right? And
Mhm.
so perhaps there should be a counting up of the cost of how much time these people will take in our lives, right?
Yeah. But one thing I would say, Nicole, on that note,
Mm-hmm.
even in that case, be present in whatever you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
And you will find purpose, you'll find joy, you'll find strength in what you're doing. Because you see, that time that you're using to allocate for family, spouse, children, and everything like that, that may be one discipline that will have to be structured in that chapter when you move into that space.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Because remember, I always say nobody care how much you know until they know how much
How
you
much you
care,
can,
right?
right?
So therefore, that is so important. But one thing I've learned throughout my whole 10-year in this field of mental health,
What's that?
because I always used to commit myself, give myself, share myself, put others before myself.
Mm-hmm.
And then I came to this dawn on top of my mind that in all of that, this is the lesson I learned, Nicole. This is the lesson I learned.
I'm listening.
And things flowing even much more presently better right now.
Mm-hmm.
Because I actually come to this place, and I think Elohim brought me to that place for me to realize so he could get my full attention
Mm.
that no matter what, my mental health come first. And it
Mm.
will always come first, no matter what. And
Okay.
I didn't know I didn't put myself in that space.
Mm-hmm.
But in time, I end
Right.
up in that space. And
Mm-hmm.
now because I acknowledge that self and my soul evolved,
Mm.
now I could even be a better blessing to others. Why?
Yeah.
Because I value my mental health first
Okay. I
all the
feel that.
time.
I feel that. I feel that. That,
You
but it,
can't
it takes. I think
you
it
can't
takes
live.
time to come to that realization too, though, right?
Yeah, it took time.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm very much really, talking about this in such a in depth from my heart because I know, positively speaking, there's a lot of things we ignore because we probably wasted time or scandal time or time was stolen from us
Mm.
because we did not put that value intentionally into that time until we started reflecting. All this time for the last 2 years, I used to always say, what is one thing I always say every single time? Find your 20.
Find your 20. Yes,
Find
you
your
do.
20, because when you find that space and you find that time to sit down for at least 20 minutes
Mm.
alone and just get into that place of quietness,
Yeah.
there's a lot of things happen within that time. But yet, many people can't find that time unless they burn out tired and they fall asleep.
Right.
But if you can't find that 20 minutes just to sit down and be quiet so you could be more effective and efficient in this life, I pray and hope that you find that time.
Yes, sir.
Because redeeming the time is to re own it and
Yes, sir.
put it in action, you know?
So
Yeah.
let me pause you. Belinda just joined us. Thank you for being here. Warren just gave us a recap of our 10 keys to redeeming the time. Document, prioritize, pursue that passion, protect your plans and priorities, and identify what you value. And he further said, I have been realizing more that my purposeful time is always bringing joy and gratitude, just like I've learned that time that is spent and wasted and isn't purposeful brings doom and gloom. Indeed.
Uh,
All
he's
right.
listening.
Yeah. So Donda said, what about those individuals who are fulfilled by the purpose of investing time into others and family?
So let it be.
Hmm.
So let it be. You walk it in purpose. Probably that's what you purposely supposed to be doing. And once you find joy and find satisfaction in it, live it. Just
Yeah.
be present in it. You know,
Mhm.
be present in it.
Thank you for your question, Donda.
Yes.
All right. So what's number six?
Number six, make a decision based on destiny. You
Okay.
know, it's something that got to be lived out, got to be evolved out, you know, stretched out. Be willing to go through it all the way because you value it so much,
Okay.
you know.
Mm-hmm.
And number seven, you know, you sometimes have to come to a place to inventory your associations.
Mm.
Sometimes the people that you're making time for and placing yourself in those circles, probably you need to reevaluate those time and revalue those.
Mm.
Oh, did I just stump on your big toe under your penis there?
It wasn't my big toe, but I do know some people that they need to inventory their associations
It,
because
yeah,
look, some of these people
because
are wasting your time.
yeah,
I'm
because
saying,
are they adding? Or the question is, are they adding? Well, it go both ways. It go both ways. Are they adding value to you, and are you adding value to them? And if you're
mm,
adding value to them, what are they doing with that valuable time?
mm, good question.
Yeah, it's only 24 hours in a day, but it adds up quick.
It does.
It does. It does. So sometimes we have to inventory our association.
Mm-hmm.
Probably you outgrow that time and space because you've been evolving.
Yeah.
But
Sometimes you
then
do
too,
outgrow those relationships.
if you're stagnant in your growth, believe me, others will evolve and they're gonna look down upon you and say, man, it's been 10 years and this person's still there in time.
Indeed. All right. Number eight.
Mm-mm-mm. I think you're gonna run under your desk on this one. You
Hold
ready?
on, hold on, hold on. Miss Jeanette just joined us. She said many years, some time has slipped away. All right. Thank you, Miss Jeanette. Thank you for joining us. All right. What you got, Ozzie? What you got for number eight? What you got?
Number nine. Number eight. Review your investment. What you investing in? Is
Okay.
it actually bringing dividends into your life, or
Mm,
is it taking away from your life, your energy, your time, your strength, your mind, your
mm.
mental health?
Your mental health.
Hmm.
Good
Yeah,
question.
and it's all, and you know how it always could be tested, as you always know. I could talk about it all day. How well are you sleeping at night?
Mm,
Are you getting 7 to 8 hours nightly? And if you're not, you probably need to check your cortisol levels.
mm.
And that lead to number nine. Do not try to please everyone.
Oh man.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Hmm. Yeah. You can't save everyone if they ain't trying to save you. And you can't save everyone. You better
Nope.
save yourself.
Nope. You can't save everyone. That is
You
true.
cannot save everyone and do not try to do it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Because we all have to grow up sometimes. We all have to learn,
I hope so.
you know, and sometimes space is valuable. It's a currency also because it gives us time to evolve and grow.
Mm-hmm.
So, forget the number 10, forget the past and pursue to design your future, you know? And one person I need to give a lot of credit to that really brought me to the understanding to understand the relevancy of time, may soul
Mm-hmm.
rest in peace, Dr. Miles Monroe. You know,
Mm-hmm.
he have taught me over the years since 2007
Mm-hmm.
on how to manage my time. It took
Okay.
me years, but guess what? I got focused real quick. Why?
Mm.
Because once you come to the understanding that you are here for a purpose and there's a purpose in you, and your job is to find it so it could be revealed in whole to you,
Mm.
now you're making real good use of your time.
Okay.
Time is your currency. It's your currency. What are you doing with it? Are you spending it? Are you saving it? Are you investing it? Are you putting it in the right places that it need to be in? Because if
Mm.
it's not being valued in those places or in that time, I think you need to reevaluate that time and place it in the right place on time, you know?
So let's pause there for a minute.
Okay.
Um, as I think that's a powerful thought in terms of our time. Are you spending it? Are you saving it? Are you investing it? And in what? I mean, what are you investing your time in?
What are you doing? And if
Yeah.
no goals are set,
Mm-hmm.
realistic goals are set, guess what? Most time and 9 out of 10, you're wasting your time.
9 out of 10 times you're wasting your time. Gotcha.
Yes,
All right. Warren just did the last recap, the last part, the last 10 keys. So make a decision based on destiny, inventory your associations, review your investments. Don't try to please everyone and forget the past.
and move into the future. Move into your now. Now is your future, and what you do with that time now will speak for your future, and that's who you're going to become. And you're becoming that time that you actually put in. And
So I
don't try to blame no one because of it.
mhm.
Take Own it.
So I wouldn't say forget the past. I would say don't dwell in it. I mean, I think it can definitely be a teacher, a good teacher for us. Um,
Yes,
if we can look back and recall maybe how we how we spent time past and that we want to be better stewards of our time moving forward.
absolutely. It's a teacher, you know. But sometimes, here goes a time, we
Mm-hmm.
tend to go back in time, and some may just be in remorse of that time, regret of that time, feeling guilty of that time,
Yeah.
and that is taking them away from the now. Even though we're not saying to be blank about it and make as if it never happened, but
Mm-hmm.
find the lessons in it. Find the
Yes.
lessons in it. Find yourself in it. And then
Mm.
say, you know what? I've learned a valuable lesson next time. And it will probably come back and test you in time to see if you mature.
Oh,
Because that's a secret
it'll
about God,
it'll
is
test you
that
all right.
everything matures in time. Everything matures in time. So if it didn't mature you this time, well, guess what? They're gonna come back again to, you know, help you grow up. And all
Mm-hmm.
of that happens just to come into maturity, to be transformed. Everything is transforming you to become the best you. If you look
Yeah.
at it that way, you will evolve into that man or woman that you were born to be.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the redeeming of the time. into greatness is becoming your being of who you are.
Mm-hmm. So Lane said just what I wrote, Lane. I think we need to shift number 10, which is not forget the past, but forgive the past and move on.
Okay.
And find the lessons in, you know, times past that were squandered or wasted or not spent well or timely. Warren, love this show. I'm blessed to cancel my meeting to be here. Great show, very informative. Thank you,
Oh,
Warren.
that is
And he's
heartfelt.
getting he's getting on me about stopping you, Ozzie. When I asked for nuggets, you robbing us, Nicole, by slowing them down. All right. I ain't studying you or Warren. Anyway, Donda said time moves us to different seasons in our lives. And Donda, I mentioned that in terms of, depending on where we are in life, uh,
Hmm.
what we value may be different, right? So
Right.
knowing the time to plant or to harvest, and you are spot on, Donda, spoken like a true farmer, right?
Yes.
So
Yes.
one of
You
the
know.
things that I learned from gardening is the time to plant and the time to harvest, as well as the time to weed and the time to water, right? And
Yes.
so
Yes.
it's all seasonal. It's all according to the proper timing of it all.
Right. That is beautiful. And look what I wrote. Since y'all talking about gardening, you ready
Hmm.
for it?
What you got?
Your mind is a garden.
Oh my goodness.
Thoughts are seeds. Negative thoughts are grow weeds.
Hmm.
Negative thoughts grow weeds. Positive focused thoughts bear fruit. What you nourish grows. So the mind is the soil. Belief are the seeds. What you plant will decide your harvest.
Love it.
So everything is really come down to your thoughts, you know,
Yep.
and what you do with your thoughts daily really speak of your time.
Absolutely.
So plan your day wisely, and eliminate distraction and
Mm,
just unnecessary things. Value your time. Make your time count. Make it count. And if you make it count, believe me, it's nothing but joy going to come out of it every single time.
yeah.
Every single time. You know?
Absolutely.
But sometimes we just need to say, okay, how would I like to create my time? Take ownership. That's what I'm
Mm,
trying to bring out tonight. Take ownership. And if you haven't taken ownership of it, take back that control, re-own that control, and be there purposely and let your being flourish.
mhm,
And I guarantee you, you'll find God right there waiting.
mhm.
Because He's been saying, I've been waiting for you all this time. Welcome. Welcome. Some people say, oh, I'll wait till I get to heaven. You better realize heaven is now.
Mm,
And what you do with it now is your time. Because He gave every one of us time. So what
indeed.
we do with it, you were like, man, I wish I had more time. But yet, time is, it's a currency given to us, and we need to value it. Make it golden. Make it golden, because sometimes we live our life in others so much that we lose ourselves and never found ourselves.
Mm, that's deep. So I want to just recap real quick before I give you an opportunity to give some closing remarks. We have been talking about redeeming the time, and the 10 keys to redeeming the time are having a plan and documenting it, prioritizing the plan, pursuing your passion, protecting your plan and your priorities, identifying what you value, making a decision based on destiny, inventorying your associations, reviewing your investments, not try to please everyone, and forgive the past and move into your now, into your future.
Mhm.
Okay.
Sound sound like a plan.
Sound like a plan. Sound like a plan. All right, Ozzy. So please give some closing remarks and let the folks know how they can connect with you.
Yes. You could connect with me on Facebook, Ozzie Daniel. You could connect with me on Instagram, Oz2819. And you could connect with me even by email, theozcorner@gmail.com. And just shoot a text, say something, and let's keep the conversation going. Tune in to Nicole every Monday and Wednesday when she has scheduled program, and learn from these leaders, learn from these professors, learn from these folks that actually educating and taking their time to share with us and value it. And the most important thing about it, take time to think about those things that have been shared, even with me. Take time to think, analyze it, reflect on it, and let your being grow and flourish in it. And in time, you will find out this time of this hour that just passed, it was valuable, because now it will place you in certain situation to think and to reflect and make you focus on the things that you need to be doing now, so you could gain the discipline and the wisdom, so you could measure your time and result and make it worthwhile. So until you do that, don't get in the position of getting depressed because you did not make the time and use the time wisely to actually value your life, because you are worthwhile. Right now, you have the breath of God within you. Embrace it and smile.
Oh,
Yes.
all
So I hope
right.
this conversation was real fruitful, and it bear much fruit and will bear much fruit in your
Yes.
life from now on
Yes.
until eternity.
Yes, I hope so too. If it was, let us know in the comments. Give us a thumbs up or a heart or something. Let us know if this benefited you. Warren just added a number 11 of redeeming the time. Key number 11. He said, let Dr. Oz speak without interrupting. You know what? Y'all on the same team tonight. I ain't studying neither one of y'all. It's okay.
Oh,
Let us
Warren Cove is priceless. Oh,
know.
wow. Yes.
All right, we got Stacy Tanner on. Hey, Stacy, thank you
Oh,
for giving us a thumbs up.
Stacy been hanging in the background all night. There you go. Thanks, Stacy.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Yes, 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 yes. Wow. Somebody just text me some really bad news. So
Uh
I'm a
oh.
little thrown by that, but I'm a press through. Great job, Ozzy. Very informative and great show. Thank you so much, Donda.
Thank you, Donda.
Yes, appreciate you. So, yes, please, let's keep this conversation going. We are all about trying to redeem this time, re-owning it, recontrolling it with more discipline, more intentionality. You got the 10 keys, so share this with somebody that you think might benefit from it. And as Ozzy stated in his closing remarks, definitely um, subscribe to Conversations with Nicole. We are here Mondays and Wednesdays at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time, focused on connecting the community through conversations and mental health and wellness, especially in Black and Brown communities. So definitely all about us being our best selves and encouraging us to get our checkup from the neck up, and just, yeah, redeeming the time.
Yeah,
Re-
make your best time count now. Make your best time count now. And it's
Absolutely.
never too late. Evolve
Absolutely.
in it.
Absolutely. All right. Rufus gave us a thumbs up. Thank you, Rufus. Donda, we need a live forum with Ozzy. Ozzy is in Virginia, Donda. So yes, we will have to see if we can get him down to Florida so we can do a live broadcast. All right. Lane, great nuggets to share with others. Thank you, Lane, and thank you for your engagement tonight. Thank you all of the viewers for your comments tonight. We really, really do appreciate it, and for you tuning
Yes.
in.
I appreciate your time.
Absolutely. Belinda gave us a hand clap. Appreciate you, Belinda. All right, y'all. We are going to sign out for now, but hopefully we will see you soon. We'll be here on Wednesday, God willing. Thank you, Ozzie,
You're welcome.
and we will talk with you soon.
All right. Have a good
Bye.
night, everyone. Be blessed.